for LeBron James, tying Luka Doncic for the NBA lead. And going up against Williamson, fires, hits a three over Zion, who can only...
And LeBron with the pick. Here's LeBron, breakaway, hammer it home. LeBron James. Excellent defensive possessions, turning them into offense. LeBron with the steal. Punches one home. Davis, you could see he got his hand stuck on the rim there. He's injured. James goes to the basket and is fouled. LeBron James and one. And on the other side of the floor, Anthony Davis trying to shake off a finger injury.
Yeah, but the dilemma you have when LeBron is coming at you full.
That LeBron jumper. And Davis goes behind the back. Little crossover. Davis! Oh, how about that? Anthony Davis. Down 13. James finds Bradley. How'd he find Bradley, by the way? Davis for three. He's got another one. Woo! Anthony Davis.
Things, you know, in life is just not fair. Being 6'10", with athletic ability, handles, soft touch, you know, come on. Spread some of this out to...
And James going to work, taking him right down into the paint. Horford waits. Davis, shot fake on the drive. Oh! Punch it home! Anthony Davis. Avery Bradley just rips it away from Horford. Up ahead. Pope on the find by LeBron. The show has arrived. American Express halftime report. Another steal. This is Davis. Davis going all the way. Neto's on him. Two-handed jam. 18 in the quarter for Robinson. With James on him. Blocked. Oh, mean. Stifling defense in the quarter. 26 in the game. Impressive second stanza for LA. After a quick break, we'll send it over to Adam Lefko, Candace Parker, Shaq and D. Wade, the American.
Effortless on the defensive end, playing big, disrupting. Then right here, getting the steal, just getting his hand on the ball. Of course, being able to step out, soft touch from behind the arc. Then once again on the defensive end, I'm going to show you some of my point guard skills and little fella.
Frustration.
Here's James against Ingram. Step back three is good.
Until you meet JaVale.
Rejected by McGee. James goes behind the back and then reverse.
In the help position. Would give up more paint points tonight, obviously.
James going at Zion, and LeBron wins that one. With one three-point attempt, and he made it. It was from the right corner. Here he finds the open man. Caldwell Pope.
What it did was stay attached to his body.
Here's James hanging and finishing. LeBron with 12. James backing down ball. Here comes the double. LeBron makes the right play. And Quinn Cook pays it off with a triple. An assist. He's going to go down as one of the best passers of all time. Not just best passing for. Jahlil Okafor informed Zion of that. And as LeBron scores inside to give, looking to run here. LeBron bounce pass to Kuzma for two.
Tremendous catch.
Pelicans up one. They go to Williamson, facing up and driving and smashing the rim. Clean up on aisle 5. 11 in the quarter. Wow, James from about 28 feet. He's played 25 minutes and has 21 points, 10 assists, and 7 rebounds so far. Backing down Josh Hart. There's that fall away off 1 foot. Here's James guarded by Hart. LeBron 10 of 16 shooting. 11 assists so far. James blows past Hart. And
did you open up his passing?
Nope, just a single defender. Blow by. And James has 27 points. He is tearing them up on the low block right now.
And easier said than done. Going right to the low post. All right, you dig me out of there. Let me go back to the basket, spin off you. Good night. The king is in the house. Game's on the line. LeBron's starting to take over. One defender, two. James drive. You mentioned it, like the run. Well, his signature's been all over it. And
seeking his third 30-point game in just 15 games played in his NBA career. Here's James backing down Holiday. Oh, LeBron hurt his feelings that time. Gonna have to go. James against Holiday, 5 to shoot. Fires to a wide-open Kuzma, and he knocks it down.
And this guy, that's 13 assists. Discussion should be a little closer. Everybody in the building is aware LeBron is going to find the right guy and make the right play.
What kind of offense, what kind of defense will Philadelphia present as LeBron goes up top for McGee?
What offensively and defensively, while Philly can kind of free flow it a little bit offensively, as you see earlier in this game.
LeBron gets to the basket.
Yeah, but this Sixer team is above 500, of course, top of 5th in the East. It just tells you how talented they are when they take care of Oladipo to kind of keep things rolling. And that 4 or 5 spot could be interesting come playoff time if it stays packed.
Up top, Dwight Howard. LeBron was patient, more what Horford is used to and comfortable in. LeBron goes strong, takes the contact. He scored 25 points or more in the first half. There's another one down for the Lakers. LeBron for that board. And how about James? Oh, long-range missile for LeBron James. He's done this the last couple of games. He's made them both. The first row, he's still over there. McGee dunks it home.
Defense.
Here's McGee. Flushes it down.
Again.
Small lineup with the Sixers, producing a 17-5 run. Here's James. Nice layup by LeBron James. Last week here with the Pelicans, LeBron James, who had Drew Holiday on him most of the game, has continued to work inside, and then when you sag a little, he can do that. LeBron hits a 3. Lakers up 16. You're watching the NBA on TNT Tuesday. It's presented by State Farm.
But, you know, in order for Anthony Davis to drop these 34 points, it's critical that he has space to work with, and the Lakers are providing that by knocking down shots and giving the room and allowing the room for Anthony Davis to do what he does best, inside, outside. He can beat you in so many different ways. Defensively, he wreaks havoc on its opponents, and that's comfortable
giving LeBron some rest here in the fourth quarter.
Well, we got to keep playing. You know, we got a 12-minute game.
The New Englander. Here's Dwight Howard inside. And a great threat in Ben Simmons. Nice pass by LeBron. Howard finishes with a foul.
Threading the needle, setting up a little pump fake inside. You bite, I make you pay. Howard able to finish it. And to your point about, you know, Brett Brown and the way he wants to play, here's the difference, too.
Had to knuckle down. 5 on the timer. Davis for 3. The jumper is in. Anthony Davis.
Some people call it sunroof. They got it, you know, a different name.
5 head.
Shaq is my guy.
Avery Bradley for 3. There's an answer. Lakers.
Rebound. Danny Green, a three-pointer. That's good. James the high dribble, throws it up, and Davis throws it down.
Be in the final.
James just powers to the basket, banks it home, and the Lakers back within 1.
That ball's got to get sprayed out.
James glides past Lopez, and
Opposing player, he shoots that shot. Job well done. He makes it. We're going home.
Caruso, little flash there. Deflected and stolen. 7 turnovers. James nearly walked. Howard throws it back up top to Davis. Danny Green to James. James gets in the paint and finishes. Tip-off for an excellent defensive play. James against Matthews. Feed inside to McGee and gets the score.
By LeBron, I thought a bad read by Robin Lopez over helping. This is good defense by Matthews, but he helps. Good job by JaVale McGee diving off of the help and an on-point pass. That's good offense.
And foul. James goes inside with authority, and the Lakers have their first lead.
Here, the screen. Watch McGee roll, seal Lopez to allow James to attack.
Best teams in the NBA are tied at 48. Lakers are tied despite shooting 3 for 20 from three-point range. Toyota halftime is next.
Into an easy one, and then we talked about this one where McGee seals off the help.
Antetokounmpo's 5 for 5 from the free throw line. It's not an area where he excels at, just 63% as James gets it to go.
Wes Matthews given no ground on the back end, and like you said, if he makes it,
Grabs his 10th rebound in just 13 minutes. Alley-oop. Oh, perfect pass.
Well, James and Davis, in their short time together, have developed great chemistry, particularly in transition. James a little look away, throws it up high, and Davis catches. Boards.
James, step back three. It's good. Bradley. Another lob into Davis. Lopez guarding him. Lopez falls down and Davis takes advantage. And the foul.
Good at recognizing when Anthony Davis has an angle. He trusts him like a quarterback to a great receiver. Catch. Gets into the, wasn't able to capitalize. I really like the defense that LeBron has played, setting the tone, eliminating the dominance of Giannis.
Danny Green for three. James backs in, double team, gets away, banks it home. Put a hand up through the rim.
This is when he can't be guarded. This is Giannis defending him on the block.
The two MVP candidates guarding each other. James inside, banks that one in. State Farm, Mark.
Against the great ones, you don't just take the challenge offensively. You have to be willing to take the challenge defensively. And LeBron James, after Anthony Davis picked up the early fouls, has taken the challenge against Giannis defensively and taken him out. How about aggressively on the offensive end? You can't guard me. I repeat, you cannot guard me. Send help. When you don't, there is a price to pay. Stellar job on both sides of the floor.
More bench players than James out there. James goes inside, lays it up and in. Middleton just 4 for 15 from the field. James finding his spot, goes inside, foul, and one, rolls around and drops through.
So deep, there's no roll going to be available. He rolls to try to take out the shot blocker.
7. James looking, goes inside, floats it up, bank shot, won't go, but bring each other again. Shot clock down to 8. James gets away, behind the back, off the foot of Pinaka-Hyped. Davis gets it back, pull-up jumper, it's good! Anthony Davis. Second half for Anthony Davis. Caruso to James. James spins and throws it down!
James and the exclamation point on the big win by the Lakers. You talking about MVP battle? It's a 2-horse race.
Well,
there goes that man.
Beverly deflected by Davis. Davis comes away with it and throws it down.
Friday night, the Laker defense at times was just sensational.
And Bradley right there on the ball, so very good.
Right on cue.
NBA. Because that is from intensity.
It goes up a little bit.
He was on fire when he was with the Knicks earlier this season. James fouled, count it, and one. Took a hard hit, banked it home, and a chance for a three-point play.
Again, offense off their defense so they can attack early in the clock. James just wipes Paul George, who is big and strong. He just, and still be great.
Pass inside, James to Davis. James drives on Jackson. Kuzma. Oh, nice move from Kuzma. See, Dwight Howard's in the game. James another three. That one's good.
And I'm not sure time and space. That's not what you want to do.
I agree with you, but if you're going to go under, don't die on the screen.
This is the largest lead here in the first half. James draws the foul. The strength again. Count it and one. 11 points now for LeBron James.
Wow. Against the strength and length of Leonard. Just up and through him for a three-point play. I mean, he's point blank at the basket.
Not a lot of assists here in the first half, as James easily gets to the rim. That's a foul on a play like that. Anthony Davis jumper working. James the offensive board. Cross court to Bradley. Avery Bradley.
in and out. And
You think he's going to Anthony Davis. He waits until Avery Bradley gets to his spot. On-point pass, step in rhythm. Tell you what, the Lakers, they're fighting.
And you mentioned this earlier with Avery Bradley.
He throws the ball at his feet. He's got to be penalized, and I don't care how nice the guy is. This is a technical foul.
How about the other two?
Quick. Everything's slow, and maybe it's their pressure, but we have to do something about it.
All right, thank you, Doc. Mike.
all right, Lisa, Becker is getting that playoff lost voice sound as LeBron James hits the three.
And look at the challenge taken by LeBron James. This is Kawhi Leonard, who we've seen win jewelry because of the problems he creates when you're trying to defend him. Stays down, free throws the rest of the way. Get out my way. I'm making plays.
James goes right at Green, right on the follow is Markieff Morris. Kawhi Leonard guarding LeBron James, drives past him, layup is good, and the foul. Leonard just turned his head, and James with a burst of speed.
You give LeBron James an angle to the rim like Leonard did, there's no help that can help you. Direct line drive, easy finish, and one.
Kawhi Leonard looking away. That's not your job.
LeBron James only 6 for 15 from the floor, but a couple just incredible strength to the rim. Once again, against one of the great defenders in our league, just gets right at the basket, catches Leonard once again, trying to see if a screen is coming.
I believe I'd get that advantage.
Oh, you do? All right. And again, we've seen this with LeBron James in the past with Steph Curry. They're trying to do the same thing with Lou Williams, and he got it. Get your best player the ball and let him go to work. Beautiful step-back jumper by Kawhi Leonard.
Dynamic duos in the NBA, Lakers and Clippers playing under the same roof, perhaps headed towards what would be an epic playoff series, but a lot to be determined before then. Clippers and Lakers have never played against each other in the postseason.
The Lakers insert Danny Green for Rondo, more shooting on the floor.
Williams comes to help out. Bradley gets free. That's good. Avery Bradley from downtown.
Put two on you, be a willing passer, and put your teammates in position to flourish. It's their responsibility to be locked and loaded, ready to.
Williams picks up LeBron James. Backs up. Drives, hop step in the paint to Davis for the slam. Team.
And by the way, Mike, your 50-50 is off about 48%.
This building is filled with Laker jerseys. James drives, layup, count it, and the foul. LeBron James putting on the finishing touches.
Again, head of steam against Morris. Leonard chooses not to help.
I tell you what, after the game, Lisa is going to talk.
Seconds remaining.
He's saying, I seen the commercial. I hear the chatter. Enough is enough. Grown man move. Another big-time performance.
Everything for this team. He is one of the rare NBA talents. He is 7 feet tall. He can dribble. He can handle. You see him off the dribble, pump fake, dunk, and three. And he is one of the best defenders, if not the best defender in the entire NBA. To me, Anthony Davis will be the reason if they won a championship.
Have been a great defensive team from start this year. James gets
Third in offensive rating, third in defensive rating. They are monsters at that other end of the floor trying to score against.
And James just manhandling, get it. Instead, it's a miss and a run out for the Lakers. Bradley stays confident.
Speaking of celebrating some things, you want to continue to see him be aggressive, be assertive. He's getting bumped. This is physical play, but a nice job finishing off the three-point play.
James buries the three.
He loves the game. I get him here early just so he can sit on the court. And for some reason, he calls him Uncle Bron. I have no idea.
Speaking of flicking it ahead, James bounces. Caldwell Pope finishes. Alex Caruso is a folk hero here in L.A. Lobbing it up, McGee pops it down. James isolating on Allen. Allen trying to hold his ground. He could, but not for long enough.
Yo-yos him.
And great job by the Brooklyn Nets on the defensive end. If you're forcing Anthony Davis into step-back threes, you're doing your job well.
James just decided to bully Chandler and has a chance for three.
And there's not a whole lot you could do. Chandler trying to stay in front. LeBron James, showing his strength and just how much of a bulldozer he can be.
2 for 1 is gone by the wayside as James comes up with a steal. Chance in transition for the Lakers, and Kuzma powers it down. With 11 seconds left in the half. Chris and Frank coming up next in our Yes Network studios. 2 points. Brilliant second. Have come back to take the lead as Davis gives it right back to LA. James giving the spin, says okay, and hits.
But Jason Kidd taught me, learn the officials' names, say hello to them, ask them how their day's going, and I still go and talk to the officials to this day.
Davis hits the 3 off the delivery.
Now you see what comes with it.
Hooks are not allowed.
No, not there. Definitely not there.
LeBron working on Prince. Triple team. Caldwell Pope mid-range J. Good.
Wants to shoot this 3. Everyone's watching. Max is nice.
Jared Allen trying to hound him. Too easy for LBJ.
Us. That is what the Laker fans are saying.
He's been getting love from everybody lately. He told me his dad still tells him like it is. That's LeBron.
He's doing what LeBron James does, close to a triple-double already in this one. He's been on the attack, taking advantage of some mismatches when he's had bigs on him. And for LeBron James, it's all about the balance.
Way. James only sat for 1 minute and 6 seconds. Little breather for this stretch run. Comes back in with the Nets up 9. James, step back 3 is good.
And
getting a technical, trying to change the game in that moment.
Yeah, DeAndre Jordan animatedly calming him down as Bradley misses. Davis soars in for the bucket. And the foul. Timeout, but we saw Joe Harris go down, and you'll see Joe Harris leap and land on that left ankle.
Yeah, that's one's going to hurt in the morning. Arena's head snapped back in frustration. What a shot.
20 points for LeVert. Davis with an answer, plus the foul. A chance for 4 for Anthony Davis.
a tough sequence there for the Nets, because what the Lakers love so much about Anthony Davis being at that 5 spot is his ability to pull out bigs. And DeAndre Jordan trying to come out to contest Anthony Davis on this one.
Again, nothing doing on that end for Brooklyn. James, a torrid force through the lane, too easy. 1-point game. Crowd rising to its feet. James kicks it out. Davis to tie. Got it.
James off of this play. You see Wilson Chandler try and stay with him. DeAndre Jordan slow on the inside, and look at how much room then he has to cover to get back on Anthony Davis. Speaking of Richard Jefferson's former teammate Jason Kidd, I was talking to him before the game, and he said it is incredible seeing what Anthony Davis does, because you look at the end of the game, he ends up with